네, 준비됐으면 시작해주세요.
Hello everyone, my name is David, and I am from first grade. Today, would I talk about my vision? And I grow up, I want to be a first. I want to be a and did up and thank you for it.
감사합니다.
Hello everyone, my name is Aga, and I am from Fresca. Today I would like to tell you about my vision. When I grow up, I want to be on a cat cafe. I love cats. I want to take care of abandoned cats. Finally, to make my dream come true, I will be a bullshitter. Thank you for listening. Hello everyone, my name is Joyce. I am from first class. Today I would like to tell you about my vision. When I grow up, I want to be a composer. I like to compose the music and sing. Finally, to make my dream come true, I will listen to my teacher, pray and worship God every day. Thank you for listening. Hello everyone. My name is Moses and I am from Vietnam. Today, I would like to tell you about my vision. When I grow up, I want to be a dentist. I want to heal and help people. That is why I study hard every day. Finally, to make my dream come true, I want to become wiser. Thank you for listening. Hello everyone, my name is David and I am from Faith Class. Today I would like to tell you about my vision. When I grow up, I want to be a pastor. I want to spread God's word to the world. I believe that with God, all things are possible. Finally, to make my dream come true, I will read the Bible and pray every day. Thank you for listening. Hello everyone, my name is Ray and I am from first class. When I would like to tell you about my vision. When I grow up, I want to be a dentist. My mother also be a dentist. She loves her people and share her love. And I want to heal people. However, I want to be an artist too. I love draw and paint. I feel happy and free when I draw. My drawing skill is gift from God. Finally, I tell you about my dream come true. I am read Bible, pray every day, study art and drama. Thanks for listening. Let me introduce myself. I'm in the second grade. I have a big family. My dad, my mom, my two older sisters, and me. I like to eat chicken and tteokbokki. I like tigers and lions. I want to be a scientist because I like experiments.
Good afternoon. Let me introduce myself. I am Sky Choi. I am 9. I am in the second grade. I am very lovely and good looking. I have 3 people in my family. My dad, my mom, and me. I have many friends because I am friendly. My hobbies are reading books and play games. Also, I like play the piano, even won the second place in piano competition. My dream is to win a best prize in GCS school. My dad promised me to buy a Nintendo if I get the best prize in GCS. Thank you.
Hello everybody, I am Alan. I am 9 years old. I am charming and energetic. I have a family of 3 people, my dad, my mom, and me. I like pizza, churros, ice cream, rice, pasta, and roti. I enjoy school life a lot. There are many subjects I like, but the most favorite one is science class. I'm an active person and I like to do many different things, such as drawing, cooking, playing the piano, learning Chinese, doing taekwondo, dancing, reading books, and singing songs. I especially like studying Bible and listen to worship service. I like different cultures and I can speak many languages, such as Korean, English, Chinese. Maybe I will become a translator who travels around the world. Also, I can be a missionary and help people in need. Also, I want to be a cook, a fashion designer, a pianist, a doctor, or a vet. I am sure that God will use my talents and passions for His missions. Now I will play hard and ask His will. Thank you. Hello everyone, I am good looking and adorable and I am in the second grade. I have 3 people in my family. My dad, my mom, and me. I also have a little puppy on Sunday. I should buy the Sunday stuff. I like cooking and eating food. I like hamburger, pizza, ruby rice, ice cream. This is why I want to be a cook. Thank you. Hello, I would like to introduce myself. I am Rachel Kim. I'm 9 years old. I'm in the second grade. I am very kind and clever. I have 3 people in my family. My dad, my mom, and me. Every Sunday I go to the church and I enjoy going there. I go to different academy. Every day I go to piano academy after school. I like art academy because I like drawing and making things. Also, I enjoy doing taekwondo. My dream is to be a vet because I want to cure sick animals. Thank you. 감사합니다. Good morning, I am Olivia and I am 9 years old. I am in the second grade. I have 5 people in my family. My dad, my mom, my 2 brothers, and me. I like spending time with my family. I like yellow, pink, and blue colors. I like take care of water and play games. Also, I like drawing and dancing around. When I have free time, I play sports such as volleyball, taekwondo, running. I play the piano very well. I want to play praise. He was born in Ur, a city in the south of Babylonia. God had called Abraham when he was 75 years old. By then, Abraham and his wife did not have any children, and yet God had promised to multiply. There was a struggle for Abraham, and Eve tried to solve the problem himself by marrying one of his servants, and he began son by but on various occasions God reassured him of his promise. Abraham had to wait a very long time. Finally, when Abraham was 100 years old, his wife Sarah bore him a son. After that, he got destined to give his only son to God by passing the test. He is called the forefather of faith. Hearing this story, I really admire Abraham, who waited the very time with faith that God would fulfill his promise. It is very hard for me to wait a very long time because sometimes I am so impatient. However, like Abraham, I want to have a strong faith and be able to focus timing. Thank you for listening.
감사합니다.
Hello, teachers family. I am Noy from class. Today, I would like to talk about the person who I admire the most. I respect missionary Robert Thomas the most. He was born in England in 1840 as a son of a pastor. He dreamed of becoming a missionary from a young age, and in 1863, at the age of 24, he was sent to China by the London Missionary Church. However, Robert Thomas lost his wife in China and became a missionary. While he worked as an interpreter for Joseph, he heard that whoever believed in Jesus Christ would be put to death. Through this, he again dreamed to become a missionary in Joseon. On September 4, 1865, he first visited Joseon and preached the Bible. In 1866, Robert Thomas goes on with General Sherman to continue his mission in Joseon. Unfortunately, during this time, he was martyred by the soldier Park Chung-hwan. Soon after, Park Chung-hwan became an elder of the Pyongyang Church, and the death of Robert Thomas became the seed of the gospel in Joseon. Hearing this story, I too really admire Robert Thomas, who preached the gospel without the fear of death. Like him, I wish to listen and share the word of the God bodily and to the soul. I will always be armed with the word and prayer. Thank you for listening.
Hello, teachers family. I'm Hannah from Hope class. I would like to talk about the person who I admire the most. I respect Joseph the most. Joseph was found with Jacob and Rachel. Jacob had 12 sons, but he loved Joseph more than others, so he gave him a special treatment. The 10 older brothers became jealous of Joseph, and this was only made worse when he had a special dream in which older brothers found fun of him. Because of this, he was brought to Egypt and sold as a slave. He worked for Potiphar's home, but because he was falsely accused by his wife, he was put in prison. But he happened to meet two fellow fellow prisoners there and interpreted their dream, which gave him opportunity to interpret Pharaoh's dream. Pharaoh was very much pleased with Joseph's interpretation and appointed him as ruler over all of Egypt. The reason I admire him is because he didn't blame and complain to God. The reason I admire even though he was under unfavorable circumstances. Rather, he did his best in the face of serious difficulties. When I have a problem, I'm tempted to give up everything. But like a Joseph, I want to emulate his spirit. So be a proud and beloved child of God. Thank you for listening.
Hello, DCS family. I am Selma from class. I would like to talk about the person who I admire the most. I respect Jesus the most. Jesus is Son of God, but was born to Mary in Israel. When he began his ministry at age 3, he was baptized by John the Baptist. Jesus healed us, gave sight to the blind, and even brought the dead back to life. But importantly, he forgave people their sins, although his works were considered blasphemous behavior by the Jewish priests. But Jesus continually reminded people that his works were aligned with the gospel. In the end, Jewish priests were so jealous of him that they made Jesus crucified. With Jesus around in order to fulfill God's will, as well as he loved people, so wanted to save them. 3 days after his death, Jesus rose from the tomb and appeared to his disciples and made a promise to come back again. After that, he ascended to the heaven. The reason I admire Jesus is because he loved people to sacrifice himself. While Jesus obeyed the word of God, I want to love others and obey God's word like Jesus. So I not only obey my parents and teachers, but also continue to read Bible to get to know Jesus more. Thank you for listening.
Hello, DCS family. I am Flora Lee from her class. I would like to talk about the person who admire the most and respect the most. In the Bible, Hadiths occurred as the was of orphan, and her uncle Mordecai brought her up. They were carried into exile from Jerusalem, Israel to Babylon. Back then, when the Persian king Xerxes reigned, Esther found favor with the king and became queen. Soon after that, Esther learned of the Canaan people, Jews living in Persian Empire by Haman. The king's chief minister risking her life to save Jewish people from destruction. She fasted for 3 days for wisdom and appealed to the king. Her first spirit brought great victory to Jewish people. Hearing this story, I truly admire Esther, who saved her own people at the last of her life. Like her, I want to be wise, worthy enough to save other people. In order to do that, I was spending more time on prayer and the word of God. Thank you for listening.
Hello, Jesus family. I am Vivian from home class. I would like to talk about person who I admire the most. I respect Moses the most in the Bible. Moses had God so humble and meek, keeping his holy years. At the end of early God called Moses in a burning bush to deliver the Israelites from Egypt in obedience to God. He set free Israel from Egypt and led them through 40 years until they reached the edge of promised land. Hearing this story, I truly admire Moses, who led his people like a shepherd. Like him, I want to be humble and meek enough to guide and lead people into God's way. Today, I will spend more time on prayer and on of God. Thank you for listening.
Hello, teacher family. I am Yun from Purple class. I would like to talk about the person who I admire the most. I respect 안중근 더머스타. 이탈리아감이 the president, prime minister of Japan. President of credited on Korea by neutrality. In 1909, Korea independence activist 안중근 killed 이탈리아감이 at the Harbin Railway station in China, so he was imprisoned and later executed by Japanese authorities in 1910. Hearing this story, I truly respect 안중근 who took his life for our country. I want to be a brave patriot like him in order to today. Aaron does just throughout the Bible and pray for my effort to be used. Thank you for listening.
Hello, GCS family. I'm Leo from Hope class. I would like to talk about the person who I admire the most. I respect Thomas Edison the most. Edison was born in Ohio, USA, and spent his childhood there. He was so curious that he started experimenting when he was young. He liked to read books and was especially interested in science. So he read a lot of books, experimented, and invented many machines. In the meantime, Edison became deaf and could not go to school. Nevertheless, he didn't give up and continued lots of experiments. Eventually, he succeeded in inventing more than 100 items, and the light bulb is one of the most essential inventions in the history. The reason I admire him is because he had perseverance which made him think positively and try constantly even though he had lots of difficulties and failure in his life. I want to emulate Edison, who never gave up but tried hard until the end. To do so, I will have to read more books and study science more deeply. Edison said, I am not disappointed. Failing with the long attempt is a foundation for success. To take a step further, like Edison, I want to be a person who does not worry about failure and try hard to follow God's call for me. Thank you for listening.
감사합니다.
Hello
everyone, my name is Erin Nam and I study in class Joy. Today I'm going to tell you about my favorite movie, Star Wars. There are many series, Star Wars and The Rise of Skywalker is one of them. Among the many Star Wars series, I would like to introduce The Rise of Skywalker. It was directed by J.J. Abrams and released on 8th January 2022 in Korea. Rey is a character who appeared in The Force Awakens and came back again and was reborn as the only Throne against Kylo Ren. On Rey's journey for a new future with his friends Finn and Poe, and they face a world of good and evil. Then in one inevitable duel with Kylo Ren. I like this part the best because good people won in the end of the movie. I hope everyone to watch this movie. Thank you for listening to my speech. Have a nice day.
마스크 잠깐 벗어주세요.
Hello, my name is Sunny John and I'm studying in J class. Today I would like to tell you about my favorite movie, which is Chronicles of Narnia. This movie symbolizes Jesus Christ as a lion and main characters Peter, Susan, Edmund, and Lucy fights against the evil. There are 3 episodes of Chronicles of Narnia: Lion, Witch, and the Closet, Prince Caspian, and the Voyage of the Dawn Treasure. All episodes are deep and spiritual. I like this movie because it is fun and it made me think about Jesus. I recommend this movie to all of you. Thank you for listening.
Hello, I'm Jacob from Joy class. Today I want to introduce an interesting movie, Home Alone. There are 2 reasons why I love this movie. First, it is full of funny things and those things make me laugh. This movie is not just only funny but filled with love of family. The main actor Kevin used to be bad and teased the family members, but at the end he protected his home from the bad burglars. Secondly, I love Kevin's brilliant ideas, which helped it to protect his home from bad guys. I want to decorate my house like how Kevin did. And I was thankful to God because He protects me all the time even when I am alone at home. I'm sure that I would be helplessly attacked by the burglars. Finally, Kevin's family was happy in the end. I strongly recommend watching this funny movie. You might regret if you lose the chance to watch this movie. It was fun enough just to imagine a funny scene, bad guys with unbelievable ideas. Thank you for listening.
Hello, GCS family. I'm Johnny from Joy class. I would like to talk about the person who I admire the most. I will pet Douglas Miller the most. He was in Little Rock, Arkansas. He graduated from the Army College and served as a staff officer in World War I. In 1990, he became a principal of the Army and then retired after serving as a major general and a chief of staff in 1941. He returned and became a commander-in-chief of the Southwest Pacific. Before the 1948 presidential election, the Republican Party asked him to run for office, but he refused to compete, and in the wake of the Korean War, he took office as a commander-in-chief of the United Nations Army and was dismissed for the being to fire a lot of explosives. The reason I respect him is because he passed the opportunities and helped our country. What I want to emulate is his spirit of service and sacrifice. To do this, I need to learn heart of Jesus because the spirit of sacrifice basically comes from Jesus. So I will read Bible more and pray to love and follow him. Thank you for listening.
Hello, I'm Hannah John from Class Joy. Today I'm standing here to introduce about the movie that I enjoyed the most. Now I'm going to talk about my favorite movie. The title of my favorite movie is Lion King. The main character of this movie is Simba the baby lion. Simba's father's name is Mufasa and his mother's name is Sarabi. And especially his bad uncle's name is Scar. Now I'm going to tell you about the story of this movie. When Simba's uncle Scar failed to become a king, he sent Simba to the elephant grave to kill him. The adults strongly advised Simba that he had not to go to the elephant graveyard. However, Simba disobeyed the advice of adults and went to the elephant graveyard, and he almost died surrounded by Scar and hyenas. The saddest scene in this movie is when Scar trampled Simba's father Mufasa's hand to fall him down on a rock, and it caused him to death. I was so scared and felt sad in this scene. Simba ran away from Scar and went to the place called Pride Land. And he met Pumbaa the boar and Meerkat Timon in the Pride Land. Simba gained strength by learning the song Hakuna Matata from them. So Simba came back to the jungle and defeated Scar and hyenas. Finally, the jungle regained peace. I saw the scene Simba fell under Scar's temptation, and I reminded Adam and Eve fell under the snake's temptation. Especially when Mufasa fell from the rock, I reminded Jesus who was crucified on the cross. And the scene when Simba regained the jungle peacefully, I wanted that we have to make a kingdom of God with praising Him happily like the song Hakuna Matata. Thank you for listening until the end.
Hello, I'm Stacy from Joy Class. My favorite movie, what I'm going to introduce, is The Prince of Egypt, which was based on the Exodus. This movie was released on December 19, 1998. Directors Brenda Chapman, Steve Hickman, and Simon Wells produced this movie. And this film won the awards of Best Original Song at the 71st American Academy Awards in 1999, and the awards for Best Animated Feature and the Sport Critics' Choice Awards. The movie Prince of Egypt began with the suffering of the Hebrew. The Lord did not turn his face away from them. Then he used the Prince of Egypt, Moses. And Moses saved the Hebrews from 10 kinds of disaster. However, Ramses, who is Moses' brother, led the soldiers and followed Hebrews. In a crisis, when Moses stretched out his hand with strength over the Red Sea, there was a miracle that the water was divided. This miracle was not done by Moses, but the miracle by God, who was always with Moses. I know this has been a long time, but I believe the Lord will work miracle again for me as well. Then I hope God's miracle will always be you guys together. Thank you for listening.
Hello everyone, I'm Yechan. Today I want to introduce my favorite movie. My favorite movie is Avengers Infinity War. There are so many characters in this movie, Avengers Infinity War. The heroes are Iron Man, Black Panther, Spider-Man, Doctor Strange, Thor, Vision, Wanda, Groot, Rocket, Captain America, Hulk, Black Widow, Star, Gamora, and Dragon. I personally like the character Thor. And then there are villains like Thanos, Corvus, Glaive, Proxima Midnight, and Bonnie Maw, Black Dwarf, and so on. I watched this movie because it's cool to see that heroes are fighting to save people and villains are fighting to kill people. And I want to have the power of a hero and I want to feel it too. This movie is so interesting and famous around the world. I powerfully want to say, please watch this movie. There would be no room for boredom. Thank you for your attention.
Hello, I am Vivek from Class Joy. Today I will tell my favorite movie. My favorite movie is Sonic the Hedgehog. The movie Sonic the Hedgehog is very fun. This movie released February 2020. The characters are Sonic and Matt and Tom and Dr. Eggman. Sonic and Tom are very best friends. Sonic is blue hedgehog who can run very fast. Sonic was hiding in Green Hills, the best city on Earth. Then he met Dr. Eggman and ran away. However, Sonic had to fight Dr. Eggman. Sonic sent Dr. Eggman to the monster world. Suddenly, my favorite character tells happily and the movie is finished. I recommend you watch this movie. It will be fun. I'm going to the cinema right now. Bye guys. Thanks for listening to my speaking.
Hello everyone, I'm Sarah Lee from Class Joy. Today I want to talk about my favorite movie, Zootopia. This movie is a story about a rabbit named Judy who has a dream of rabbit officer. Judy had a dream of becoming a police officer since her childhood, but at the time in the movie, becoming a rabbit officer was nonsense. Judy tried hard to become a bunny cop, but she was discriminated against for the job. And so she just took a mission as a parking enforcement officer to check the parking lots, and she met a cop named Nick. She became suspicious of his behavior, that he was so nice to her, and she even found out that he was a fraud. Also, Judy had another mission that she had to find a missing person just in 2 days, and it is a story about Judy settled the case with Nick's help. The reason why I like this movie is, first, the patience of Judy were wonderful. Second, Judy and Nick were cool prisoners for each other to solve the case together. The third one is because developing the story was so interesting to me. I watched this movie and it was so fun that I want to watch it more and more. However, I thought that there were some hidden elements in this movie. At the beginning of Zootopia, one black sheep played theater with rainbow headband, and I thought that there were some hidden meanings. The black sheep said, "We don't have to hide anymore, and we're free." The rainbow means homosexual, and Alphabet 1 said that meant like homosexual is free too. There are, in addition, many gods which are white animals that symbolize the devil, and it reminds me Satan. I want to say that there are so many evil things in this world, but with Jesus, I thought that we could become a wonderful kid of Jesus who overcome the evil world. Just like Judy, who overcame the ordeal of discrimination and become a very good officer. Thank you, Jesus, and thank you guys for listening.
Hello, my name is Joseph Kwon in the Joy class. Today I would like to introduce my favorite movie, the Marvel series. The Marvel Cinematic Universe is an American media franchise and shared universe centered on a series of superhero films produced by Marvel Studios. The MCU has many action movies with a lot of fabulous heroes. The one I like the most is The Avengers. The Avengers has 4 episodes with a great stories. On Avengers means a person who takes revenge. Avengers are the heroes in the movie. Our heroes gather to protect in the earth. My favorite character in the movie is Iron Man. He is a genius inventor who leads the Stark industry. Iron Man has his own suit which is made with steel. I like him because he is funny, smart, and responsible. Thanks for listening.
Hello everyone, my name is Simon and I am from Joy class. Today I would like to tell you about my vision. When I grow up, I want to be a soccer player. I usually stay home, but when I go out, I become very active. I love to play soccer and run. Also, the rules are very easy. However, to make my dream come true, I will learn the basics of soccer diligently. Moreover, I will try my best with my studies. Finally, I will be a student who make a good impact in this school. Thank you for listening.
Hello everyone, my name is Jordan, and today I want to talk about why people should exercise. In the past, I've never been inclined to participate in sports. Honestly, I didn't like it. But many people whom I lived with kept telling me how good it was. Since the peer pressure was growing, I decided to go to the gym. It wasn't until then that I could really understand people when they said exercise really helps a person get organized and keep yourself in a healthy physically and mentally. For starters, when you are a lazy person, it is difficult to take the first step. But it is all about committing yourself to something that will provide you a lot of positive feedback. Once you start doing exercise and observing positive results, you will actually enjoy it. It takes a lot of effort and strong will, but it is worth it. The principal thing to do is to participate in an activity that you like. If you do, you'll start organizing your day in a way that enables you to do everything you have to, including exercising. You will no longer be a person stressed out without time to carry on with all of your activities. Second, it is obvious that once you exercise, you will have a better condition. Your body will be healthier in a physical way. It is probable that you will lose weight and your muscles will get stronger and stronger. Your body will feel good, full of energy, and it will respond immediately to any action that you want to do, any activity that has to be done with high spirits. The third reason why exercising is good is that it affects you positively in a mental and psychological way. Doing exercise helps you set specific goals which along with strong will can be achieved. When you do that, you are aware of your abilities, accept your weaknesses, and your self-esteem goes up. Any sport distracts you because it helps you not to think about school, friends, problems, among other things. It brings you time to think about yourself and no one else. It helps to keep your mind busy and avoid dangerous habits like drugs. Doing exercise is important to any person of any age. The positive effects of exercising, which I've already mentioned, are like a chain. Once you do a sport activity that you like, you get organized. Therefore, you start doing things the right way and get enormous benefits which make you feel like a whole human being. You start living life happily. Thank you for listening.
Hello, my name is Kelly. Today I will talk about why we should not compare ourselves with others. In our culture, a lot of times people advise us to compare ourselves with others. You should be like your father. You can win. The others aren't as good as you. You must be the best of your class. And this is not always the best way of thinking. There are many reasons to change this way of thinking and begin to compare ourselves only with ourselves. This is the way it should be, and in this speech I will discuss some of the most important reasons for this. The first reason to avoid comparing yourself with others is that there will be always someone better than you. It doesn't matter in which aspect, but it is always true. Therefore, you could feel inferior to others and maybe without a real reason. For example, you can be an incredible architect and the best of your generation. And this can make you feel incredibly good, but if someday someone is better than you are, you could feel sad. Although you are still the same incredible architect that you were before. The second reason to avoid this kind of comparison is that you will always find someone worse than you. But as opposite to the first reason, this can make you feel better than the others. And this feeling can turn into a horrible pride. For example, if you are the second best student of your class, and one day the very best student reaches the school, you will then be the best one, although you are still only as good as you were before. A third reason to stop comparing ourselves is that the one who compares him or herself with others is judging, and this doesn't help us develop as human beings. Nobody knows the internal reality of the other. Nobody knows his or her story and his or her most deep intention. And when we judge, it's harder to accept the others. The last but most important reason to avoid comparing ourselves with others is that when we do, we can tempt to copy them, to the same things, and to act and think like them. The problem with this is that if we copy someone, we will never know who we really are and what we really want, and then we will never grow spiritually. For all these reasons, and because we are unique, we should not compare ourselves with others, only with ourselves. So if we use this pattern, we will not feel less or more than the others. We will not try to make others look bad. We will not judge so much, and we will accept ourselves as we really are. In other words, we will live happier. Thank you for listening.
Hello, my name is Joy. Today I want to talk about why students should eat breakfast every day. A lot of people, especially young people, go through the day without having breakfast. Many people believe that it is not necessary, or they say that they don't have time for that and begin their day with no meal. I believe that everyone should eat breakfast before going to their activities. The purpose of this speech is to show the importance of breakfast, especially for students. The first reason why you should eat breakfast before going to school is for your health. When you skip breakfast and go to school, you're looking for a disease because it's not healthy to have an empty stomach all day long. It's very important to have a meal and not let your stomach work empty. All you're going to get is gastritis and a lot of problems with your health if you don't have breakfast. Another reason for eating breakfast is because you need food for to do well in your classes. Your body and your brain are not going to function as good as they could because you have no energy and no strength. When you try to learn something and have nothing in your stomach, you're going to get a lot of trouble succeeding. A lot of people think that they should not eat because they're going to feel tired, but that's not true. Breakfast is not a very big meal, and on the contrary, you're going to feel tired if you don't have breakfast because you have spent the entire previous night without food. The last reason to have breakfast every day is because you can avoid disease if you eat some breakfast in the morning. If you don't eat, you're going to get sick, and these diseases will have a stronger effect on you because you're going to get sick easier than people who have breakfast every day. You have to realize that breakfast is the most important meal of the day, and you cannot skip it without consequences for your health, your school, and your defense mechanism. It is better to wake up earlier and have a good breakfast than run to school without eating anything. It is time for you to do something for your health, and eating breakfast is the better way to start your day. Thank you for listening.
Hello, my name is Jamie. Today I want to talk about why people should live for pleasure. In the past year, the use of television and internet has increased. This situation has many people to change their lives and the way that they enjoy their free time. Because of television and internet, many people spend less time reading. So the purpose for this speech is present reasons why people should live for pleasure. The reason that I give you are quite simple. To improve your knowledge, to expand your general culture, to have more fun, to make your imagination fly, to find new ways to express your ideas, and finally, to expand your vocabulary. The first reason that I give you to enjoy reading is when you read, you can expand your knowledge and also your culture. There are a lot of good books in which you can find history, novels, tragedies, comedies, and a variety of other themes. You can see that people who read more often frequently have a bigger knowledge of life and also a bigger perspective of their environment. I think that fact gives them an advantage over all others who do not read frequently. The second reason to read more often is that through books you can have fun and even travel in your imagination. Children have not yet lost the ability of getting into their dreams, and because of this, in their first year, the parents read a lot of tales in which they use their imagination. Adults should try to keep ability. So do not forget the importance of the use of the imagination. The imagination also represents a tool that could help you to develop your professional career in a creative way. Finally, the third and the most important feature that reading offers you is that it does not matter the age that you have. You always could expand your vocabulary and the ways to express your ideas to the others in a simple and correct form. In conclusion, I recommend that you enjoy reading more often. There are excellent reasons for doing it. You just have to want to expand your knowledge and your culture to improve your imagination and also your vocabulary. I know that we should develop with the technology. That is, it is good to know how to navigate in the internet, but we must also not forget the books. Try to choose good books at the beginning, and then I answer you that you never will stop reading. Thank you for listening.
Hello everyone, my name is Jin. Today I want to talk about why you shouldn't smoke. I am sure that you know that smoking harms your body. Then why do you continue smoking? Maybe you do it because you haven't really become conscious about all the effects that smoking has. There are a lot of reasons of why you shouldn't smoke. Some of them are that smoking affects your health, that you spend a lot of money on cigarettes, and that when you smoke, you are not respecting people around you. The first reason why you shouldn't smoke is that smoking affects your health. If you smoke, your physical condition will be negatively affected, so it will be very difficult for you to succeed in sports. Also, smoking produces lesser diseases like cancer and reduces the length and quality of your life. Maybe you don't notice all the physical effect of smoking immediately, but you surely will be sorry one day. The second reason why you shouldn't smoke is because of all the money that you spend on it. Maybe you start smoking only when someone offers you a cigarette. But there will be a day when you will feel the need of a cigarette. By this time, you will pay whatever to smoke, and each time you will smoke more. So you will spend more money, or the money would you spend on cigarettes could have been spent in something better. Don't you think? The last reason why you shouldn't Smoke is outdoor respect for the people around you. When you smoke, you not only harm yourself, but you also harm all the people around you. So you mustn't be selfish. You should at least avoid smoking in front of people who don't smoke. Also, people don't like the cigarette smell, so they won't enjoy your company. Would you like that? I have said just some reasons of why you shouldn't smoke. So I hope that now those of you who smoke are able to think a little and try to make a smart decision. In addition to all the reasons I've said, I would like to think about how much you love yourself and whether you want to continue harming yourself. Think also about all the people who love you, like your family who doesn't want to see you suffering or sick. If you decide to continue smoking, what a pity. But if you decide to stop the smoking, congratulations. Remember that if you can dream it, you can do it. Thank you for listening.
Hello, my name is Sarah. Today I want to talk about cell phone biggest distraction in school. There has been a lot of discussion lately about whether kids should be allowed to use cell phone in school. Kids do not need cell phone in school. There are phones in each classroom and front office which can be used for do not need cell phone in school. Emergencies or to contact parents when that is needed. Phones can be a major distraction for many kids. Also, these days, phones can be used by some kids to link others. For today, modern classrooms have phone, have dial-up. There is also a phone in the office. If someone needed to call a student, parent, it can be done from one of the phone in the school. In the unlikely event there is a way call a student emergencies and power gives out, including the phone line. All of the teachers have cell phone which they can use. There only on reasons for students to have a phone with them out until 10 years ago. Cell phones were not already and students limited just fine in schools all day. Second, cell phone can be a big distraction during the school day. If kids bring their phone to class and start to use them, they won't be paying attention. There are too many games and of course and phone that can be pull kids' attention away from which they are opposite to be doing in school. There are already so many things that can distract kids away from their lesson without adding cell phone to the mix. Cell phone or another a way that kids bullying each other. There are already too many always kids to be many to each other to school. Fun or just add another mother to mean pretty kids to hurt other kids. Unfortunately, there are already a few kids who go out of their way to give others a hard time on if their phone or allowed in school that will give them on more tool to use to hurt others. Some people may feel that kids need phones for safety reasons. However, with four of the phone that already distraction in schools, I cannot think to away from these reasons why kids need to have cell phone at school. Phones will just be a distraction and could lead to more that already exist in school. Thank you for listening.
Hello everyone, my name is Hilo, and today I will be talking about the importance of reading and writing. Today, science and technology has come to pervade every aspect of our lives. Computer, television, and radio have almost replaced the newspaper and letter which dominated our lives. Accordingly, the issue about whether the ability to read and write is more important today may attract our attention. It is clear that classified views have converged into some think reading and writing ability is more important today than in the past, while others deny its importance. As I see it, I agree with the former view without any hesitation, and my choice is based on careful consideration of these following reasons. The main reason, which may win most people's support, is that if lacked the reading and writing ability, one would be considered illiterate, who has been deprived of the most basic rights of human beings in the 21st century. It would be hard for us to imagine how somebody who can't read and write communicates with other people. A case in point is that one of my neighbors, who is an old man and who can't read and write, may only talk with others face to face. And as for making friends by email and search information on the newspaper, it is absolutely impossible. The second reason I would like to point out is that people today who can't read and write cannot even make a living. Good jobs are difficult to find due to economic depression. Nearly all jobs require people who can read and write very well. Even if one just plans to be a driver, he must read the road sign and know where he is and know where he will go. Furthermore, the ability to read and write could bring us lots of advantages. Suppose that people from a hard week's sweat and effort may get lots of benefits and relief from reading a short novel, and broaden his horizon by appreciating a nice poem. Many friends around me would agree. Reading and writing are some effective ways to relax themselves. People today, especially those children, may find it easier to manipulate the mouse of a computer than to write things down by hand. Watching TV may still occupy someone's most leisure time. Yet, if all the factors I discussed
above are contemplated, we are to minimize the losses and maximize the gains. It will not be hard for us to realize the importance of reading and writing. Thank you for listening.